Hi, everybody, and a very happy, thoughtful Thursday to all of you. Let's continue with our story of Flat Stanley, Stanley Flat Again. The author, of course, is Jeff Brown, and the illustrator is Mackie Pamantwin. Now, today's chapter 7, is a little lengthy, so I'm going to just read just chapter 7 today, and then tomorrow, Friday, I'll finish up with chapters 8 and 9 of this wonderful story. So sit back, relax, enjoy the beautiful day that we have today, and the story as well. Remember to use your imagination. That makes the best pictures always. Ready? Here we go. Chapter 7. Where are you, Emma? In the late afternoon sunlight, at the remains of the old Merker building, the Lambchops and the Weekses watched Chief Johnson prepare Stanley for his rescue attempt. Flash Tobin, the Daily Sentinel photographer, was there too, taking pictures. Mrs. Lambchop had supplied 2 slices of bread and cheese, each wrapped in plastic, and her grandfather's flat cigarette case filled with grape soda. Chief Johnson taped the bread and cheese packets to Stanley's arms and legs, the cigarette case close to his chest, and gave him a small, flat flashlight. Then he led Stanley up to a tall crack in the wreckage. "Emma!" he shouted. "Fella's coming to help you. When he calls your name, you holler back, 'Here!' so he knows which way to go. Got that?" Emma's voice came faintly. Yeah, hurry up. I'm starving. Chief Johnson shook Stanley's hand. "Good luck, son." The evening sunlight glowed warmly on the red bricks of the fallen building as Stanley stepped close to the crack. Mrs. Lambchop waved to him, and Stanley waved back. How handsome he is, she thought. How brave, how tall, how flat. Stanley took 2 steps forward and disappeared sideways through the crack. A moment later, they heard his shout, "Hey, it's really dark in here." "Hay is for horses, Stanley," Mrs. Lambchop called back. "Oh, never mind. Good luck, dear." So there he is entering the old collapsed Merker building. Hopefully you'll be able to save some Emma. What do you think? This was a dark greater than any he had ever known. Stanley could almost feel the blackness on his skin. He clicked on his flashlight and edged forward without difficulty, but then the crack narrowed, slowing him. The bread slice on his left leg had scraped something, loosening the tape that held it. Pressing the tape back into place, he wiggled forward until he came to what seemed a dead end. But a little swing of the flashlight showed cracks branching right and left. "Emma?" he called. "Here." Her voice came from the right, so he moved along that branch. "Emma?" Yeah, what?" "When I say your name, you're supposed to say 'here.'" "I already did that." He followed another crack to the left. "Emma?" There was no answer. Stanley managed a few more feet, and then, quite suddenly, the crack widened. He called again. "Emma? Bananas!" "Hey, keep talking," he shouted. "I need to hear you." "Bananas! Here! Blah, 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 whatever. Hey, I can see your light." And there she was. The crack widened to become a small cave, at the back of which sat Emma. Her jeans and her shirt were smudged with dirt, but it was most surely Emma squinting against the brightness of the light. "You!" she exclaimed. "From school! Oh, the flatty!" "Don't lose your temper," Stanley thought to himself. I was the only one they thought could get in here. How you doing, Emma?" Emma rolled her eyes. "Oh, just great. A whole building falls on me, and they send in flatty. Now I'm starving to death." Stanley unwrapped the slices of bread and cheese and handed them over. "Cheese, huh?" Emma put her sandwich together and took a bite. "I hate cheese. Got anything to drink, Flatty?" Please don't call me Flatty. Here." He held out the cigarette case. Emma rolled her eyes again. "I'm not allowed to smoke." It's soda. She opened the cigarette case and said, "Oh, yeah, I hate grape." Chief Johnson's voice rose from a hole in the wall behind her. "Stanley, you there yet?" Emma jerked a thumb at the hole. "It's for you, Flatty." She's not very pleasant, is she? "I'm here, Chief," Stanley called. "Emma's okay." He heard cheering. Then the Chief's voice came again. "See a way out, Stan?" I haven't had a chance to look around yet. Emma's eating." "Okay, we'll wait. Over and out, Stan." "You too," Stanley called. He waited until Emma had finished her sandwich. "Emma, how did you get into this mess? What made you come in here?" "I just came over to look," Emma said. "And they had all these signs. Danger! Keep out! All over the place, even behind the parking lot. Keep out! Danger! Danger! I really hate that, you know. So there was a store, and it was open, so I went in." She finished grape soda. "Okay, let's go." Not the way we came in," Stanley said. "I could just barely squeeze through. And we have to be careful because—" "I know," Emma interrupted. "Chief What's-His-Name kept telling me, don't move around, don't move around. The whole rest of the building might crash down. So am I supposed to live down here forever?" "This store you came through," Stanley said. How far did you come to find this sort of cave we're in?" "Who said anything about far? I just got inside, and there were these crashing noises, and the whole building was shaking, and I fell right down here. The crashing went on forever. I thought I was going to die." Calm down. An idea came into Stanley's head. Just where was the store? Do you remember?" "Oh, over there somewhere." Emma pointed to the darkness of a corner behind her. Stanley swung his light, but saw only what seemed to be a solid wall of splintered boards, rock, and brick. Emma pointed a bit to the left, then right. Maybe there. I don't know. Was I supposed to take pictures of something? What difference does it make?" "We might be just a little bit inside that door," Stanley said. "And what we want is to be just outside of it." Moving closer to the corner, he saw that a jagged piece of wood protruded at waist level. It came out easily when he tugged, followed by loose dirt. Emma stood beside him. "Why are you making this mess?" He poked in the hole with a stick. "Maybe I'll find—" Dirt cascaded from the wall, covering his shoes. He saw light now, not just the little circle from his flashlight, but daylight. Unmistakably daylight. "Oh!" said Emma. Stanley made the hole still larger, and they saw that a door lay on its side across the bottom of the hole, wreckage limiting the opening on both sides. But it was big enough. They would be able to wiggle through. He ran back to the wall from which Chief Johnson's voice had come out. "We're on our way out," he shouted. "We'll be back in the courtyard." "Got it," came the chief's voice. "Great work, Stanley." Stanley turned to Emma. "Let's go." I'll get all dirty, silly," Emma said. "Maybe we could just—" "Come on!" "Don't yell!" Emma said, but she crawled quickly through the hole with Stanley right behind her. And there he is. I think we can call him a hero now. What do you think? Do you think Emma's going to be gracious and show gratitude? We'll find out tomorrow for chapters 8 and 9 of this great story, Flat Stanley, Stanley Flat Again. Again, author Jeff Brown, illustrator by Mackie Pamington. Hope you liked it. I enjoyed it too. As always, take care of one another, take care of yourselves, be good humans, and we'll see you tomorrow, Friday. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.